Welcome back to CJRaceCars YouTube channel, and today we are wrapping up Eagle's assembly and getting it track ready so that we can go test this thing. We're getting some lines and stuff finalized, and Cletus is supposed to be coming today so we can fire this thing up for the first time. Hopefully everything works out with that, and if it does, we'll be finishing up some small fabrication stuff. You can see we got a charge pipe off here, and that's because basically started taking the car apart. We decided to go to an E-gate also, or add it to where we could use an E-gate and waste gates, or vice versa. So we do have to add the E-gate to the bottom still, and then we'll have this powder coated this weekend. A few little lines left. Windshield, I think, is left. Some small stuff, and we have a few days left. But hopefully everything works out with firing it up. And then once he leaves, we'll start buttoning up all the other small stuff and get this thing ready for testing. That'll work. Shoo! That looks good. All that braided line in there. Yeah, that looks good. It hasn't looked down there. It's on there down there?
Yeah, it's on. I put that one on, and it doesn't dip below the tank, so.
Okay. That's the feed? What is it?
That just
gets capped?
Well, no, that's turbo drain.
Yeah.
This is to the
primer.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
This is primer, the primer.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, no, that looks great.
So I still need to do turbos, but.
That looks great. I like that it keeps this, you know what I mean? That's why I did this, to just kind of...
I got you.
No, I think that looks perfect. This is some really nice line. We just got this machine. We switched from Fragola to Brown & Miller. Actually, this is the first car we've crimped with it, so hopefully it works out okay. But their line is super nice. Proline went to a braided style line like this on most of their cars, I think because they had an issue possibly, or someone had an issue with a Pro mod and a fire maybe. Burning through the regular like black braided stuff. So we started using this, but this line is not like the old school braided line. It's extremely light, and even the 16 stuff you can like take and bend it in a 180 like that close together, and it doesn't kink. So super nice stuff. All crimped fittings, no screw-on fittings. Obviously when you're building a car like this is the kind of hose you need to put on it. If you're building something a little more budget friendly, not necessarily needed. A car like this has probably got $3,000 worth of lines on it. So it's not something you want to do on your everyday car, but if you're building a car of a caliper like this, not only that, if you go from like a screw-on fitting to this, you could lose a good amount of weight, believe it or not. There's a good amount of weight to be lost with just fittings. And black fittings, no blue fittings. No blue and red fittings, please. Black fittings. All right, so we got Cletus flying in about 3 hours, 4 hours, he'll be here. So we're trying to push to get this thing running before he gets here, which we should be able to do. Omar and the guys at Area 51 are getting everything buttoned up with the wiring so we can get it fired up. Taylor's doing some of the oil lines and some final stuff. We got all the fuel lines done last night, so I think we can fire it up today.
Yeah, we're making spark plug wires right now. We're finishing everything wiring wise and hoses wise to that, and whatever we need to get it started.
Right.
And that's the first step, and then we just finalize the little details. But the plan is to have it running in a few hours.
It's crazy, a big build when it's finally coming together like this is the most rewarding part.
Exactly.
And then after we get it running today, in probably 4 or 5 days, we'll probably be at the track testing. So super exciting this week, this next 4 or 5 days, getting it running, hearing it for the first time, seeing it on the ground for the first time, and then at the track. I'm sure you'll probably go, or? Okay, so Omar will be out there. We'll be out there with Cletus also in case they need any support. It's a brand new car, brand new wiring. Everything is brand new. So you hope that it goes off without any issues, but sometimes you know there's some new car blues when you build a car sometimes, and
it happens.
We'll be there just in case it happens to make sure we get a bunch of testing. I think he's going to test literally all day. He's got the track ready for us. So hopefully we'll get enough testing in then, and then they're going to load it up right after testing and head straight to Maryland. So, awesome. And you'll also be in Maryland.
Yes, sir.
So he'll be in Maryland. He does wiring, but he also does a lot of tuning. So he'll be in Maryland probably tuning a bunch of cars, huh?
Yes, sir.
Probably a lot of cars. Weren't you tuning like 12 cars over the weekend or something, they said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long weekend for sure when you got that many cars to deal with for sure. So
that's crazy.
But these guys, again, like they've been awesome. They really did us a big favor. doing this car without having a car and in such a quick time. Dealing with companies like Area 51 and RK on the paint has really made this possible. Without that, this car couldn't have been done in this timeline. So definitely good to deal with the right companies in the business, and that's what you see. The wiring, I mean, it looks good. The paint looks good. Everything's coming out good. It's gonna be a super nice car, and can't wait to see Cletus having fun. If you watch the video on Leroy, just how much fun he has actually racing these, like that is genuine excitement, and that's what makes this worth it, because this is what we love to do, and to see the customer that happy is priceless. So
I agree.
get this wiring wrapped up and hopefully fired up here soon. Cletus found out there's a little lot behind the shop, so now instead of going to the airport, he's gonna land that thing right behind the shop here.
What the heck are you guys doing here?
We can start.
Oh, we took it off?
Yeah,
Okay.
later, once we decide on it, fine with it.
Alright. Oh, pro line here.
No, crank it.
Did it?
Cameron, this says the wheel speed ring kit should only be installed by qualified personnel. I don't got a piece of paper that says that's me. No, I didn't have to.
You didn't have to?
No.
It's all good?
I think so. Nothing's final. Because I didn't want to Loctite anything before I knew if it was going to happen to work.
Yeah. But it seems, it seems to clear everything, right?
Yeah. I got a piece of tape in there. So what is rubbing is
Just tape.
is the tape.
Okay. But yeah, it looks good to me. And the wheel speed sensor deal work?
It will.
Qualified. Anybody need wheel speed sensors installed, just bring them by. Taylor will get you knocked out.
We're winging
He's
it.
got his paperwork now. We're
We're winging it.
certified wheel speed sensor installer.
Winging it.
Well, the first one was winging it. Now you know what you're doing.
No,
Now
I'm
you're certified.
still winging it. There was no video.
Well, now there is one. See, that's what YouTube's for. There was no video. Now there is one. If anyone needs to try to install a wheel speed sensor, my guy just made a video for it.
I'm going home.
There's a lot of comments about me welding with my feet. Oh man. There was even a post on the Cletus McFarland fan page with a picture of the screen of it. Are you recording me? I wouldn't have said all that. That's not as good as the one I did with my feet, but it's fun. It's fun. All right, guys, we just about got Eagle wrapped up. Super excited. A lot of hard work from a lot of people here, and a lot of companies have made this possible in a short period of time. It's only been about 6 months. Greatly appreciate all you guys that are watching. We have a lot of cool projects coming up. Hope you guys stick around to watch them. Travis is leaving for the day. We're going to be here real late tonight and tomorrow night and Sunday night, probably getting this thing wrapped up.